Welcome to Trading Lounge and the US indices, and starting with the S&P here on the daily chart. As you can see, we're in a nice trend to the upside and we've got some support on the 2900 area. I've only got one little problem that was the same as last time that we're still working through, but not to worry, we have a strategy to solve that problem. And the problem is that from wave 4 here, we're looking for 5 waves up for wave 5 here, and we've got wave 1 and 2 for that, and 3 and 4 and 5, and with inside the third wave here from wave 2 to wave 3 we've got blue wave 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5, and then within this wave 3 we've got wave 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. My problem is that I'm not quite sure if we've got wave 5 sitting on this one here, wave 3 or 5 sitting on this high here, or this high here that may come into play here. So we need a strategy around this here, because one will take us higher and one will take us lower. So on the 4-hour chart I can explain that a little bit with a bit more detail. So wave 5 and 3 here, wave 5 and 3 here. So I'm not sure if we've got an A wave here, B wave here, and we come down for the C wave here to the wave 4 of 1 lesser degree in 5 waves here and then move up, or we can go straight up from this point here. So I want to go to the hourly chart, which on the hourly chart I've got this moving up into this space here. So on the hourly chart here I've got this is wave 3 over here, an A and a B and a C for wave 4. We were looking at wave 1 moving up last time we spoke, and an A and a B and a C back for wave 2 here. It has pulled back quite a bit here, but it hasn't taken the low out here, not on the cash market anyway, and then the little move up through here appears to be impulsive. So above 29.20 here, above this high here, we can go long at that point there. Would only go short if the closest largest number became the resistance here, so that obviously would be the 2900 area here. So we would need to see, and just wait, be a bit patient too, because if the market moves down it would normally bounce off this here and then move down and then come back and retest that number. So then we can put this under that reference point low by 1 point, and if it breaches it after that, then you've got it, you know. If it doesn't and moves up, well then it's fine, you know. So we'll leave that with you, but support on 29.20, another way to look at it, is there. And on the tick chart, not much difference, all the same here. So you may be able to get a closer entry in all this. You've got a trend line coming through the top here, just be mindful of that. It will stifle that a bit. This needs to go down here for that. Yeah, so I mean, I said 2900 here is a retested resistance for that. You could probably get closer to it than that. You could take this low out here, but you get caught on the bounce. You could also look at from this low here to this high here. That's the 61.8% there at 29.10. So you could go short there as well. So on 29.10, I can't draw on this side, same pattern, down, bounce, through lower level as reference point, come back, retest, and then down from that point. So you could do it in that fashion there as well. So just put this in here while we're here. So 61.8% right on that. So that's all pretty cool there. So yeah, if that becomes the retested resistance, you could get a position if you got a small position here and then look to add under that there as well. But yeah, let's see how we go. This 29.20 is a line in the sand, and this is the same for the NASDAQ here as well. I'm just moving through quick today because it's a holiday in Australia for the Monday, and I'm going to be heading out, going for some nice walks in the mountains. So here, look, there's not much change here for the NASDAQ. We had this sort of pointing up here as well. We had this here as a little ABC pattern occurring here, but that's occurred, but it's occurred lower from here. So if I can just remove these here, So it means that we can drop this here to in this space here. So look, support on, it's best to work the support here. This is a really important level, this one here, 7650, as I always harp on about it. It's the halfway mark between 5 and 8. And it just seems to play out nicely. So that as support would be fantastic. And if you, if the market moves up higher here, then 7,700, do the same thing here and get a position here, but look to take profit over in this space here. On this wave count here, I've got this as 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 here, a bit dodgy because it comes lower than wave 1 here, but I just wanted to stay with it. Here, this pattern here, I'm not sure if this is wave 1 here and wave 2 here, and this is wave 3 here, and this is wave 4 here. We're going up for wave 5. So wave 5 would take us up in terms of 1 here, 2 here, 3 here, 4 here, and 5 here. So I'm thinking that this can take us to here, and then there'll be, then there'll be a correction coming back into this space here before moving up into, get that happening here before coming into there. So yeah, that looks pretty much it. I mean you'd really want to stay long while everything's sort of moving along quite nicely here, wouldn't you? You know, yeah. But in a nutshell, support on 7,650 is key for moving higher. And if that does find a tested support here, then straight away look at 7,800. In that area, and we know that the Google's pushing to the upside. We might have a quick look at Google, see how that finished the other day, the Friday. A little bit sort of flat, but we'd called this low in here, hadn't we? And we're looking for this move up here. We're just trying, it's still a bit early yet, but I just want to see if we get that 5. If we get that 5 waves in here, then we know that we'll take this top out here. But I won't be interested in buying until after the 5 waves completed and we've got some sort of ABC back, and then we can look to go in there. So we're still just waiting on that there a little bit there as well. Yeah, okay, still looking good to the upside, so I'll leave it at that. Thanks for tuning in. Cheers.